All right, people, the big moment has finally arrived. It's time for the big reveal, the big news. Let's get it started. All right, what's going on, YouTube? As you can see in the background, we are at the house. There's the Volvo. The moment y'all have all been waiting for has finally arrived. Our big project, our big build-up that we've been doing for the last month and a half. It's finally here. Woo! I'm so excited. The Volvo. It's for sale. Yeah. I'm getting out of trucking, man. I'm done with it. Yeah. No more trucking for me, man. My trucking's gonna be in that black Silverado sitting over there. Yeah. No more trucking, man. Who am I kidding? It's in my blood. I gotta do it. One last good look at the Volvo. Yeah. If you want to buy it as is, you can. I'll leave everything on it except for the Landstar stuff. I have to take that off by law. But everything else, I'll leave on it if you want it. If you want it taken off, we'll do that too. So, yeah. The pups are all like, Dad, I can't believe you're getting rid of the Volvo. I thought maybe Ducky would come out here for the big moment. All right, so this is not a very well kept secret because I have a big mouth. I talk way too much. But I'm so excited. I had the opportunity of a lifetime. For me, it was an opportunity of a lifetime. One I could not pass up. And I just had to go all in and commit and do it. So I did it. Woo. So are y'all ready? Are y'all ready to see what all the build-up's been about for the last month and a half? All right. Here we go. This is what the big build-up has been all about. Bam! Wow! Woo, check it out. This is a 2001 Freightliner Classic XL Limited. Yeah. It is awesome. It's all mine, paid for, title in hand. Yeah. Big Texas bumper. What do you think, huh? Detroit 60 series, 12.7 liter, 500 horsepower. We're gonna get rid of this, put in some straight pipes. We're gonna do a lot of stuff with this truck. Over the next couple years, you're gonna be able to see everything we do to transition this truck into I'm gonna try my best to make it into a show truck, if I can do it. Just because I love the truck, I respect the truck, and when you find out the history behind this truck, it's gonna blow your mind. But you're gonna have to come back for another video for that because we're not gonna talk about the history of it in this video. I just want you to see the truck. But this truck has the coolest history of any truck I've ever been able to drive. But there it is. We got our Landstar stuff. Of course, we had to put our Sput logo on there. And then at the top, the American flag. That's right, because we are American. We're gonna do the visor. We're gonna put a nice, beautiful chrome visor up there. Yeah, straight pipes. We're gonna get the big boy CB antennas. The grill, I'm probably gonna leave alone just because it's a beautiful grill. I love it. Look at that grill, isn't that awesome? Yeah. Don't worry about that. If you see a little line or something, that's the shadow from the light pole behind me. We are gonna replace the bumper because if you'll see right there, and right there, you see like little spots. That was where the chrome had started to peel off and it was starting to rust. I sanded it down and tried to match the paint up the best I could. I may put some like gloss on it or something, try to make it shine. But yeah, we're gonna replace the bumper. We're gonna replace the front fender things because the previous owner had a Hut, New York Hut sticker right there. So we're gonna replace all that. Definitely gonna have to think about replacing this if we can't fix it up. If we can't polish it out and make it shine, we're gonna probably end up replacing that too. Yeah. Now the tanks don't shine right now, but I want you to see what this truck looked like when it was brand new. Because I actually have a picture of this truck when it was brand new. American flag on the driver's side, Sput, trucker's table. Follow us on YouTube. We got the old school spotlight up there. I was able to fix it so it works now. Like I said, we're gonna put some big boy CB antennas on it. Peak tune the CB so we can reach out there and touch somebody. But here, let me spin the camera around. That way y'all don't have to watch me while you admiring the truck. All right, y'all hold on. Whew. All right, here we are. This truck is awesome. I truly do love this truck. This is the truck I've always wanted to have. I think it's gorgeous. I love the color. And you've already noticed probably by now the indent around the window. That's right. It's an 84-inch bunk. 84 inches, people. Classic XL Limited. Yeah. I want to say maybe you could take that out. Maybe there's a thing on the other side where you can run a cable through there or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is an awesome truck. And you can see where I kind of just touched up a little bit just to see what it looked like underneath the film. So they will shine, trust me. Those babies will shine like new. The rims the same way. We're gonna get them all fixed up, looking new. The rims in the back, same thing, we're gonna fix those up. Went ahead and put the big boy airlines on it. This truck had a headache rack on the back. Oh yeah, and you will hear me when I blow. Check out the triple train horn. Let's see, get a better angle over here. There they are, all three of them. Yeah. Went ahead and went with the 3-in-1, 15 foot. So we got plenty of cable, stretch it out. We got 3 springs holding it up just to make sure it doesn't fall down. But I was able to recuperate or recover from the headache rack, the original bracket here and this bracket here. I fabricated this bracket where it fastens down here to the frame. I didn't want to drill holes in the frame, so there's already holes there. So I was able to bolt this to that, bolt this to this, and then bolt this to this. So it ain't going nowhere. We're gonna take the step out. We're gonna put in a toolbox right there, the step toolbox, because there's plenty of room. That's gotta be at least I'm gonna guess at least 24 inches or more. We'll probably sand and paint our fuel tank, air tanks, I meant to say. Let's look at some stuff we did to the truck. Once I bought the truck, got it back home, we replaced the brake chambers and brakes. So we got new brake chambers, brakes. It has a Rigmaster APU. Now, for you that don't know, this is not any normal Rigmaster APU. This Rigmaster APU has been slightly altered for better performance, and the alternator that's on this APU is the exact same alternator that's on the truck, on the motor. What does it smell like, Abby? Smell like money. So we will be able to, and I have a spare alternator. So we have two, altogether we have three alternators. We have one for a spare, we have one on the motor, and we have the one back here on the Rigmaster. All three alternators are identical, and you can run them in either place. Yeah, so we have an awesome APU. There's a remote control to the APU with enough cable on it. I can stand out here and operate the APU with the cable, the remotes and everything. We have the old school spotlight on this side. Probably take the mount for the XM antenna, and we'll probably put our Wii Boost right there for now. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do a lot of stuff with this truck. It's going to be awesome when we get done with it. 140-gallon tanks underneath. And the fuel mileage, believe it or not, before you start griping saying, oh, you're going to get terrible fuel mileage. Hey, it can't be no worse than the Volvo. The Volvo fuel mileage, 6.3 when I finally parked it the other day. 6.3, man. You know, I'm going to get at least that with this truck. I have a friend who has the identical same motor, truck, and everything. He's getting over 7 miles to the gallon. All right, so now y'all ready for the inside tour? Yeah. Ah, man, I love it. I just got sick of the emissions, you know. I had so much trouble with the Volvo. It was time for a change. And I think this is the way to go right here, especially with DEF getting up close to $4 a gallon or more. This is going to save me over $6,000 a year not having to buy DEF. All right, let's pop the hood real quick before we jump inside, and we'll take a quick walk around the motor. All right. All this, I know, looks old, but trust me, it all works perfect. There's no issues with it working. It's got the Detroit 60 series. I love it. That is not the original valve cover, but I do have the original plate that comes right here. I have that original plate. The previous owner kept it. So we're gonna, before the end of this year, we're gonna rebuild this engine from top to bottom. Valves, pistons, sleeves, bearings, everything, all the way to the bottom and the front. We're gonna do the timing gears. Everything in it's gonna be completely rebuilt, so as good as new. All the pipes up top, you see that have rust and stuff on them. All that's going to be replaced. It's going to look like new. I'm thinking about finding out if we can paint these, all the black, the rubber stuff, seeing if we can't get the black painted blue to match the truck frame. I'd love to be able to do that. Just walk around. I was gonna wash the truck before I did the big reveal, but I've been wanting to talk about this truck for so long, it's about to drive me crazy. Whew. So yeah, see all these pipes like that, we're gonna replace those, but they all work fine right now. We're gonna replace the hood straps inside. Those need replacing, the springs, all that up there, the cables and everything. All that's gonna be replaced. When we get done, it's gonna look awesome. Man, I can't wait. I'm so excited. It's been parked here at the house now for at least 3 or 4 days, I think, something like that. So let's look underneath the motor and see how much oil is down there on the ground. Let's zoom in a little so we might not can see it. I know it's got to be down here somewhere. What? No oil leaking on the ground? Wait, that might be it. What is that? It's not oil. It's not even black. Yeah. So it doesn't leak oil. When I put it in the shop and had them check it out, no blow-by. That's right. I'm jinxing myself, I know it. So let me knock on wood now while I'm thinking about it. But yeah, no blow-by. The guy said, man, the engine sounds good. Everything looks good. So I think we got a really good deal. We'll talk about the price, everything behind the truck at some point. Now, there's a backup light where you can see alongside the truck. Anybody know what this is for? That's that right there. I let it out the bag, didn't I? I said, yeah, it's a step. The previous owner, his wife, was vertically challenged. She wasn't really tall lady. She was, you know, a little bit on the shorter side. Not short, but just, you know, that's a long step. For anybody, even for Teresa, that would be a long step from here all the way up to here. So he put that in there to give her an extra step to get up in the truck, make it easier for her to get in the truck. So we're gonna close her back up, and then we're gonna walk around inside and check out the inside. Oh yeah. All right, let's just go ahead and jump right on back here in the sleeper. It is huge. I love it. It's got the big bed. We got cabinets here to put stuff in here. Over here, spare parts and stuff. We got our TV right here, mounted down. You can put your printer or whatever you want to put over here, up there. More cabinet space up here. More cabinet space over here. And then we pivot around to the front. You got your cubby hole there. Your big cubby hole there. Another cubby hole there. You got your sunroof. You got your big old stern wheel. We're getting rid of that baby pretty soon, as soon as we can get it off of there. We're gonna replace the seats. We're gonna replace the steering wheel. We got some other stuff up here that's gonna be replaced. All the gauges. Old-timey fan, that'll probably come down. There's our little mount for our recording our YouTube's video. Some charging cables I put over there. Everything. Yeah, got the spotlight on each side. CB Cobra 29 LTD. Another spotlight. Pull around curtains. All right, let's go back here to the sleeper again. You got cabinets over here on the side to put stuff in. You got your little, flip these down, and this opens up. Curtain rods, you can put, if you look, you'll see he's got one right there. I asked him, what's that for? Put my clothes, hang my clothes so I look good. Yeah, he would hang his clothes up so he look good. It'll stay, but if you put stuff in there you don't want it to fall, you got those safety little catches to try to stop it from coming up while you're going down the road. Another cabinet over here on this side. You can tell these aren't original because there's the back of the sleeper right there. And you can see a little bit of a gap over there on the side. But it's not nothing major. You don't need it to be air sealed up tight anyway. Of course, he put the lights there. And those are the original lights. And I believe those, or at least it works a little bit. And that one side. The other one's blowed. Then we got our speakers. And you can see where he had that up there to help fasten the cabinets and everything. My wife asked me, what's those 3 black circle things? That is your AC blows out of there, AC and heat. And so there's your bed, you got your vents and stuff. I'm assuming maybe that's for when the APU is running. I'm not sure if it's not all tied in. Control center. And we have the Rigmaster APU. And this opens up. That works your APU. And the good part about this, check it out. It comes off. Check out all that cable. It's long enough cable I can actually go outside and use it outside the truck. This inverter. Alright, so we figured out what that works. Refrigerator switch right here. Turns your refrigerator on and off, that toggle switch. Right over there. And let's check out the refrigerator. This is old school, right? Oh yeah, another cabinet down here with more parts and stuff. We got our Cobra 29, our Cobra inverter, paperwork. These are all the receipts and everything from where he serviced the truck. These are instructions on how to find and work everything in the back of the sleeper. Let's see, let's move we'll hang this back up so we don't mess it up. Hangs right there. All right, check it out. That's your lock to keep your refrigerator from opening up while you're going down the road. And then there's one here, golf tee, for your table. It slides out if you want to just do a quick something other. And then, like I said, there's a refrigerator. I turn the toggle switch on, you see it works. Kind of small compared to what's in the Volvo. We're going to upgrade. Wait till you see the refrigerator I'm planning on getting. It will blow your mind, people. And then the back of the seats. Yeah. It comes with a microwave and TV. I'll probably take both out maybe and put something different in. I may leave the TV for a little while, but definitely taking the microwave out. We're putting our air fryer in. Now, for the best part, people. For the very best part. I'm going to need 2 hands. So, well, I don't know. I might could do it with 1 hand. But, here, let's see if we can do it. We'll try. All right, so here's the part I love about this truck. You ready? Watch this. Oh, why is that? Need 2 hands. It's heavy. Here, let's take this out. This will help. Take that out. All right. You see right back here is a seat belt fastener. And here we go. Seat belt. The bed folds up. Yeah, and just click it right in there, that seat belt. There we go. Now, our bed is up. Yeah. You want to ride down the road with your bed up, or I haven't used this yet, so bear with me. Okay, I know this comes loose. There it goes. Okay. All right. And then the table folds down. Let's see, put this back over here. There we go. Let's see, maybe, does it go like that? No, I think it goes this way. Maybe it goes like this, let's see. No, it probably goes the other way I had it originally. There we go. All right. So there we go. Uh-oh. That's probably, yep. All right, that's our rig master telling us our batteries are low. So anyway, check out the Murphy bed with the table. How awesome is that? All right, we'll be back. All right, so we got that taken care of. So there's our table. Yeah, you do see we have some AC stuff down here. We're gonna have to reroute. I think I could probably, I think I did before where I was sitting at the one side. Let's see, this folds up, goes back in here. This goes, this is supposed to go down. All right, what do you think? Did you like the tour? And it's not super tight. I mean, I can sit here and eat and my dinner if I do my editing for my videos, whatever I want to do, I can sit here at the table and do it. I love it. It's just like the Volvo, you know, very similar. Yeah. But this is more of a one man on one side, one man on the other side, a woman, whatever, you know. And for two people, let's just say two people. And so I like it, man. It's perfect for me. I love it. Because I'm not going to have a bunch of people back here trying to eat. And if they do, I can always put something here for them to sit, you know, and they can sit there at the end of the table. And so yeah, I love it. I really do. I probably have more storage space here than I did in the Volvo. And the Volvo had a lot of storage space, but I think I have a little bit more with this truck. The one thing I don't like about it, and I got to figure it out, is load locks, right? Of course you can put load locks on the back of the trailer. I'm sorry, not back of the trailer, the back of the sleeper. You can put the load, what they call it, the bartender, whatever, to put load bars in, right? Load locks and all that stuff. So that's no big issue. I have bolt cutters that are like 3 feet long or longer. Where do I put them? Because they won't fit in the side box, because the side box, it doesn't go all the way through like it does under the Volvo. You have a little bit of space where it goes all the way across. So it's easier to put longer, like your low locks or whatever you want to put in there if you want to lock it up right there, you know. And I know you can lock low locks up, behind the sleeper with the bartender thing. But so that's the one thing I'd like to have, if there was room to have a pass through underneath. But I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the truck. I have a ton of storage on the passenger side box. I put all my extra auto parts that was in here that we showed you, the alternators, the headlights, all the extra stuff that I had, that I put it down there because I don't really need it in the truck. You know, I need the space in here to put my other stuff. My smaller tools that I would use to, say, bolt something down, or, you know, or to work on like an inverter, like if I needed to take the inverter off, I needed a screwdriver, or, you know, or something, or, you know, work on something back here. I kept my smaller tools in here. I also kept my impact wrench and my grinder, stuff like that. Expensive stuff that I don't want to get stolen. I put it over there. So I apologize. I am tired. We did our first load today. That'll be a video that'll come out later. But yeah, the other day when we did the tour, we were having some issues. I am still trying to learn how to use this baby, the Rigmaster APU unit. I'm still trying to learn how to use it. So it's got all the different programming things where you can program it to automatically come on. It has an alarm that'll go off and let you know, I guess, when you're better. And that's the issue the other day, was the alarm was going off. And so it kind of messed up when I was doing the video. And also the table, you have to kind of bump underneath. It's kind of like a fold-out table. If you've ever used fold-up tables, right? You probably have one before. You pop out the legs. You got the little brace under there. You have to pop the, push the brace in when you close it back up. Same with the table. You just have to push the brace back in. But the thing was being kind of got me going haywire. So we just ended the video. I'm like, I'm done. They've seen everything. So, but we got our coffee pot mounted over there. We got our tools. We got our clothes up here in the cabinet. I swear I'm gonna get through this video, I promise. We got our clothes in the cabinet. We also put our Triple T hats and t-shirts in there that we give out. I used to keep them in a brown box. I just take the whole box out, so pick what you want. So now I just grab something out of the cabinet and pass it out, or maybe invite people up. Say, hey, check out the truck. Look for a shirt. The TV is still in here. We did swap out the microwave and put it in the air fryer, but we left the TV. But I left my dadgum HDMI adapter at the house that plugs into your iPhone. So I need to get home and get that. But man, so much space. I forgot to ask him, Mr. Jim, Mr. McCray, he has in the center of the roof, it looks like a plant holder. It's the eye that screws in and then you can hang something on it. I've never seen that in a sleeper before. And yeah. I wonder what he uses it for. I never thought to ask him. And I wonder if it's bolted all the way through to the outside of the truck. Because if it is, it would probably hold a little bit of weight on it. I don't know what I would hang from the roof up there like that. But yeah, I guess I could hang a chandelier, maybe. But yeah, I love this truck. And I'm really excited about it. And I paid $42,000 for the truck. Gave him a cashier's check for the money. Got the title. And so it's my truck. I don't have to pay the bank to get the title or anybody else. The title is free and clear. Man, I just love it. The truck just moved. I hope it wasn't somebody hitting me. That would be very disappointing. I got all the curtains closed up front, so I can't really see out. But yeah, I love this truck. And so yeah, I'm still learning some things about it, and if you're watching the video, Mr. Jim, Mr. McCray, I may be calling you because there's still some things I'm learning about. So I may give you another call to talk to you some more. He's such a great man. He's a really good person, and he's so nice, and he's so patient with me, talking to me, explaining stuff to me. He's a really, really nice guy, and I'm so glad I was able to meet him and his wife and sit down at their table, and we talked for a couple hours, and they're just such good, genuine people. And I just can't say enough nice things about them. I think they're really wonderful people. And I'm gonna tell you the story of how I got the truck, but not in this video. This video was more about revealing what the big surprise was for 2022 and what we're going to be doing in 2022. This is what we're going to be doing in 2022. We're going to be old school trailer trucking. So the Hank Jr. references to old school. This is old school. I started to name the truck old school, but I didn't. I just gotta go over with my coordinator at the house that does all my t-shirts and hats and everything else. I gotta discuss it with her before we lock it down. But then what I would like to name the truck is basic, simple, the classic. The classic. It's a classic XL. It's awesome. And so, you know, that's why I think that would be the perfect name, the classic, because every time I talk about the truck, and you know, I'm like, I got to get this for the classic. I got to do that. You know, we got to do this with the classic, and you know, that's what I call it, the classic. So I'm thinking that may be the name for it. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I thought about Old Blue. Pale Rider suggested Blue Bayou, like Blue Bayou. And I'm like, nah, I don't want people thinking I'm driving fast. But I like the name. It's a really cool name. A good play on words. But yeah, we thought about old school, old blue. I thought about Blue Heaven, you know. I thought a lot of different names, and I'm sure you guys probably give me some suggestions down in the comments below. But yeah, I want to name it. I want to put the name across the back of the sleeper, you know, and so I might do that. And we still got to get our YouTube logo to put on the back behind the trucker's table part. So little minor things we're gonna do. Yeah, and we're gonna do some things in here. As much as I like having all the cabinet space to put like some tools, my printer, and all that other stuff, I really would like to have a sink. I know that sounds crazy, but if you don't follow Nomad Trucker, the guy with the red classic, Matt, Nomad Trucker, go check out his channel and go. I need to put a link in here where y'all can go check it out. But he actually has the countertop, the sink, and everything in his classic. Now he has the 70-inch, right? So he doesn't have the Murphy bed with the table. He has like a love seat, and then on the other side he has the countertop, the sink, and everything. So I got enough space right here. I can still have the Murphy bed and have the sink and the countertop. So I thought about doing that. And to be honest with you, this cabinet is big enough I could leave half of it and just put a sink in the one part, you know, and then have the water and the drain underneath, and still have some cabinet space over here to put stuff. And I have not even used half of all the top cabinet space. So I still have a lot of cabinet space, and more than enough cabinet space for all my clothes. The amount of clothes I have in here right now is probably enough for about 7-8 days, and it's not even half full. Right at half full. So I could easily put 2 weeks of clothes in there, no problem. So I got a lot of space. I just got to figure out what I'm going to do for sure. And my cubby hole space up front, I've not even used half of that. I mean, there's just so much space in this truck. And so we got a lot of options. So we'll think about it. We'll look and see what some things we can do. And like I said, we're going to replace the seats. That's probably going to be one of the next few things that we do is replace the seats, because I would love to get maybe one of the legacy seats or some legacy to put in here. And we're probably going to take out this, I think that's the airbags. The air coming out of the airbags and the truck settling. I think that's what that is. Anyway, we're going to take out the cabinet right here where my elbow is. Probably take out the whole cabinet. And I've already priced a refrigerator that will fit this spot. And when I say fit the spot, I mean pretty much take up most of this space. It's, oh, I don't want to spoil it. We'll hold off on that because I might not end up getting it. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we got so many great ideas, man. I can't wait to start putting them in place. And now here's the thing, right? I know you said, oh, why you want to put all that money in the trunk? Think about it. I bought that Volvo for $50,000. And I only paid $42,000 for this. And that is in a booming truck market where prices are skyrocketing right now. And I still only paid $42,000 for this. And I paid $50,000 for the Volvo 3 years ago when prices were not that bad, especially on used trucks. Since I bought the Volvo, I put over $65,000 into maintenance, upkeep, parts, all that stuff. $65,000 over 3 years. That's a lot of money. Combined, the cost of the truck, if I paid cash for it, plus the maintenance and everything I've done, almost $120,000. $42,000 is how much I spent for this truck. Paid for it outright. I still have over $70,000 something left to spend over the next 3 years to come close to the Volvo. Now think about it. I'm not going to spend $70,000 on this truck in 3 years. If the motor blew tomorrow, $15,000, I could put another one in. I was at the shop where I had this truck looked at, the brake chambers done, all that stuff that we showed you. They had a motor sitting outside. It was a used motor, but it had been recently rebuilt. $8,000. Another couple thousand, $3,000 or $4,000, whatever, to put it in. Less than $15,000, you have a motor in the truck. So that's no big deal. Transmission, same thing. You're not going to spend that much money on this truck for parts, labor, and everything you need to get compared to what you would on the Volvo. That transmission on the Volvo, minimum $20,000 or more. The motor, $30,000. It's ridiculous. All the emissions crap that's in it, it's just outrageous. And so everybody has different opinions. If your opinion is a new truck is the way to go, that's great. That's the way you feel. That's what you want to do. That's awesome. I just didn't think it was right for me. You know, this is my 25th year in trucking. This is what I started out in. Actually, this is newer than what I started out in. I started out in the mid-90s model trucks and gliders and stuff like that. So I'm used to this. I'm used to not having all the bells and whistles and all this stuff, because that's what I started out in. So I'm okay with this truck. Trust me, I'm more than okay with it. The sleeper and everything that's right here right now is basically the size, not quite, but close to it, the size of the first truck, my main first truck when I started driving. I had a W9 with a studio sleeper. Studio sleeper only goes up so high with the W9, right? This goes all the way up. So you got all that space. And then the way it goes around towards the front, all that space and all the way more space, believe it or not, with the cabinets and everything else. You got the Murphy bed, basically just like having the couch in the W9. You got the wheelbase. You got the big boy tires, the 24.5s. You got everything that you would have with the W9, but with a little bit more space. 86 versus 84-inch sleeper, not really that big of a deal. So I'm so happy with this truck. I can't put it into words how happy I am with this truck and everything we're going to be doing with it. So I'm going to wrap this up because I'm starting to ramble. I've been rambling for what, 10 minutes to 15 minutes. But anyway, I just wanted to tell y'all how excited I am. I'm pumped about this coming year. And I had a lot of losses. I had a lot of bad stuff happen in 2021. I'm so ready for that to be over with. We're in 2022. It's going to be a good year. And I want you guys to come along. I want you to be here. I want you to see the changes we're going to be making to the truck. I guarantee you everything we're going to do is going to make it even that much better. And someday when I get ready to retire, I have a beautiful truck and I can sell it for a ton of money, because there's not going to be trucks like this around as much 5-10 years down the road whenever it is I retire. And so if I take care of it and I make it into like a show truck, but still one that you can use, not a show truck like you see those guys that have all the tricked out stuff, but I'm just saying like a good, beautiful truck, something you can be proud of. So that's what we're going to be doing. And to Mr. McCray and Miss Sarah, I just want to say thank you to both of you for inviting me and my wife into your house. Teresa, we both were just in awe of your beautiful home, the most incredible Christmas tree I've ever seen in a house. You know, it was just amazing Christmas tree, and just such good, warm people. And you got to watch for the video that's going to be coming out. I actually talked to Mr. McCray, and we talk about the truck, and he hands me the keys and everything to the truck. And we even got photobombed in the when we were making the video. We didn't even know it. But all that stuff will come out in later videos. But I just wanted to let y'all see the truck and see what all the hype's been about. So anyway, thank you guys so much. And man, it's gonna be great. I can't wait. Woo! So don't be looking for the Volvo, because you won't see me in it. This is what you're gonna see me in going forward. So if you see me out there, holla at me. If you got a CB, holla at me, because I got a good CB in here that actually works good. So holla at me. I'll have it on. I'm gonna be leaving it on all the time now, so I can talk to people and hear people. Is it on now? I don't know. I better go check. See, I might have left it on. But thank you guys so much for being patient with me and giving me the opportunity to do this big deal to me, you know. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. We're not gonna stop. We're gonna keep moving forward. 2022 is gonna be an awesome year. We're gonna have a lot of fun with the classic, and I want you guys to come along with me. So don't give up. Keep moving forward, and always keep punching.